We stopped looking for monsters under our bed when we realized that they were inside us. Never tolerate disrespect, not even from yourself. Create and stick to a personal budget. Worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but gets you nowhere. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." Your ambition is handicapped by laziness. Never lose your sense of humor. Laughter is the best medicine for the soul. You'll never find a rainbow if you're looking down. Always pay off your credit card debt. It'll save you trouble later. The best revenge is massive success. The more you give, the more you receive. The heart that shares is the heart that's full. If you can dream it, you can do it. Stop telling people more than they need to know. You meet every single person for a reason. Just let it be. If it's meant to be, it will happen. Your past was never a mistake if you learned from it. Receive without conceit. Release without struggle. The secret to being creative alone. Ideas are born in loneliness. Don't wait for the right opportunity. Create it. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. Whether it's a machine, a house, or a relationship, maintenance is always cheaper than repairing. You may not lead a comfortable life with a single source of income. You need to build others. The meaning of life is to give life meaning. Whatever advice you give, be brief. A man only begins to be valued when he is no longer there. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. Once you feel free, someone avoids you. Never disturb them again. No man is free who is not a master of himself. Gardens are not made by singing, "Oh, how beautiful," and sitting in the shade. Judge a man by his questions rather than by his answers. Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to his life? When anger rises, think of the consequences. The fact that people do not learn from the mistakes of history is the most important lesson of history. No wise man ever wished to be younger. Since we're all going to die, it's obvious that when and how don't matter. Learn to cook a few basic dishes. It's a valuable life skill. Any thought you have about the future is a delusion. You're going to make a lot of people mad doing what's right for you. You can't cross the ocean until you lose sight of the shore. It's easy to fool someone. It's hard to convince them that they've been fooled. At your life's darkest moments, you'll see the most clearly. Do not postpone joy for the sake of the future. The morrow is promised to no one. The hardest part is at the beginning of the journey. The rocket loses 90% of its fuel during takeoff. Breathe. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Things will get better. Just wait. People, in essence, do not grow up. They only get old. You can hide memories, but you can't erase the history that produced them. The way you treat others reflects who you are, not who they are. Not everyone will make it to your future. Some people are passing through to teach you life lessons. In the face of adversity, remember that diamonds are made under pressure. Embrace solitude as a time for reflection and self-discovery. Not everyone you trust will be trustworthy. Don't be afraid to express vulnerability. It shows strength. Learn to handle rejection gracefully. It's a part of life. Control your finances, or lack of them will control you. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. Rule your mind, or it will rule you. No matter how hard you work, you can't have everything you want. Eventually, most of us end up settling in some part of our life. Before you speak, let your words pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? You are not unique. There will always be someone else equally attractive, fun, and qualified to replace you. Time never waits. It only urges you to catch up or get left behind. A moment of patience in a moment of anger saves from 1,000 minutes of regret.